This is lesson one. And like I mentioned in the introduction, we're not going to focus and start just with how to run Facebook ads. We're going to start with what we think everyone should use as their initial promotion when running ads. This is a Tripwire campaign. This is because it not only generates leads right away, it has the potential to generate sales. And so instead of boosting posts and getting likes and engagement and not knowing if that's good or bad or what you should be doing, this will be what you really ultimately care about and why you run ads. And so today what we're going to do is look a little bit about why we think tripwires are so important and why they're so valuable to you as a business owner. And then how you can go about actually creating some tripwires from what you already have. So if you don't already have a tripwire funnel in place, and don't worry if you're not familiar with that name, we're going to cover exactly what a tripwire funnel is. But if you don't have any in place, as long as you have certain opt-ins or guides or blog posts or anything, you can use any of that, repurpose it, and come up with some opt-ins pretty quickly in Tripwire funnels. So let's dive in. So what we're going to learn today, it's why the typical model of attracting leads with ad spend and hoping they buy later can cause big problems down the road. Why a Tripwire funnel is perfect for ads, and the first thing we always recommend our clients, if they haven't run ads before, or anybody that we coach, start with, and the types of Tripwire funnels you can build and how to measure their success. So the types of Tripwire funnels that you can build and how to measure their success, that will actually be in lesson 2. And so we're going to cover these first 2 topics today. And then once we go through all of these lessons, all about how to set up the correct Tripwire, we're then going to teach you how to launch, optimize, and improve your own Facebook ad campaigns. So stay tuned for that. That's coming, but this is the important work first that will actually help you see the results that you want to achieve in the ad campaign. So first, the flaw with most ad strategies. And also it's where everybody almost starts every time. You think sometimes people have a launch model. They generate leads, you promote some kind of opt-in, or maybe you're just boosting posts and hoping people somehow like it and eventually, join your list. But say you're promoting an opt-in, you optimize, Facebook's trying to get you the cheapest leads, you then email subscribers, keep them warm, you do all that hard work. Then comes the time when you really want to promote something, and so you go to launch it, or you go to do a big push. And you just hope. You hope the people that were attracted to your free offers want to buy. You hope everything lines up. You panic. You lose sleep planning the launch. You run more ads to promote the launch. But what if the audience that opted in at the cheapest rate is not the best buyer, which is oftentimes the case. Sometimes people, that want the freebies either can't afford or don't want to buy the higher priced offers. And so you don't really know until you launch. And that can be scary because you're spending money on top of money on top of money. So Facebook's really good at what it does. If you tell it, go get me a lead and make it cheap, it'll go find you the cheapest leads it can, and it will optimize for what you tell it to. So it learns. So the more leads you get, the more people it tries to find just like the people that are opting in. And that could be good or bad. So if you're just getting cheap leads, Facebook's going to find more of those people. And if they're not the right fit for your sales program, you'll only find out later. And so we call it the delayed gratification problem, which is just if you're only promoting free things, you're building up a list of people who want free things. Facebook doesn't know that these people might not be buyers, and you don't know. And so you just have to wait to find out, which can be scary and expensive. So this is where Tripwires get really exciting and fun. And now I nerd out about this stuff. Some people don't love the math, but I'm going to fly through it kind of quickly. But just to show you why we think Tripwires can be so powerful instead of just doing a normal lead offer. And here's where I'm also going to walk you through what a Tripwire is. So if you know what a normal opt-in offer is, like on Facebook, you might see an ad, you click on it, you go to a landing page, and it says, download my 10 tips to learn how to get more Instagram followers. People click download, they enter in their email, and then they get a thank you page that says, thanks for downloading, check your email to get your free offer. That's an opt-in. Someone joined your list, they hit a thank you page. A Tripwire is where they come in, they opt in, and on the thank you page, instead of just saying check your email, it'll say check your email for your free offer, but before you go, here's something you might really be interested in. And then you offer something of value, $7, $9, $29, $49, something, maybe a limited time offer, maybe there's a bonus if they buy it right away, but something that makes them, makes that purchaser want to buy right then and there. And then, a certain percentage of your free people that opt in will then buy. And if it works well, not only does it cover some of your ad spend, it might, you might break even or even make money right away, which then means you're generating leads for free because you're making enough money to cover your ad spend. And that helps you grow even faster. So that's the Tripwire basics, but here's why they're so important. They're also called welcome mats. Tripwire sometimes, can sound aggressive. LTOs you'll hear floating around, that's limited time offer. Tripwire is a type of limited time offer typically. So they help you grow your email list. They teach people that you sell valuable things. So people don't only just join your list, they see right away that you are selling something and that what you sell has value. And the more people you can get to buy that first offer, the much higher percentage of chance that they'll buy something else from you. We see this every time. If you can get someone to buy something right away from you, even at a low dollar spend, they tend to be much more willing then to buy your higher price things, especially if what you're selling has real value and is well made. They'll see it, they'll love it, and they'll want more from you. So the basic setup of a Tripwire landing page to a thank you page that has a sales offer on it. You deliver whatever your freebie was via email. They click to buy on the sales page, which is the thank you page. They go to a checkout page, and then they hit a thank you for buying page after they buy. So some quick numbers. Say you have 100 visitors, 40 people opt in, 20 get to the checkout page, and 5 buy. So here is the conversion rate of just all the way through the funnel. So 40% of people opt in, 50% of opt-ins go to checkout, 25% of checkout people go to buying. Now the percentages become important, but you don't have to get too bogged down in this now. But this will give us the math to show you why Tripwires can be so powerful. And then the blue numbers here just show you the total compared to the number of visitors. So 20% of visitors to your opt-in page checked out, 5% of visitors buy. And now here's where it gets interesting, okay? So 12.5% of people that opted in to your list for free bought. And those people would not have bought unless you had a Tripwire there. They just would have opted in and gone on your email list. And so say you're selling something for $30. They opt in for free, you have 40 opt-ins, and you sell something for $30. If you spend $100 on your ad campaign, how much did each sale cost? So you had 5 sales, $30, and here's how the math works. 40 people opted in, so at $100, 40 opt-ins, $100 divided by 40 is $2.50 per action, so in this case, per lead. 20 people got the checkout, so that's $100 divided by 20, $5 per checkout. 5 people bought, $100 divided by 5, $20 per purchase on a $30 sale. And so to figure out so what that tells you is $30 offer, you sold 5, you made $150, you spent $100. So not only did you get 40 leads, you actually made $50 of profit on top of that. And from something that most people wouldn't have even had because they just would have had that initial opt-in offer. And the reason this math is so important, once you go through and you make all of your Tripwires, you should come back to this section because this will sink in even more for you. But this will tell you what your initial cost per lead can be. So if you're like, what's a good cost per lead? A good cost per lead is something that can break even on your sales offer. So if you see here, the break-even formula, basically $30 times X number of sales divided by Y number of leads. So in this case, 5 sales, 40 leads. You just do the math. That's $150 divided by 40 gets you $3.75. So instead of paying $2.50 per lead, if you had to pay $3.75 to get a lead, but you still saw all these same conversion rates, you break even, all those leads are free, and you have 5 new buyers on your list. That's really powerful. $3.75 per lead is very doable with Facebook ads. So if you do your math and you make some guesses about what your conversion rates can be, or even better, if you already have something like this and you've already tested it organically and you know your numbers, you could be really well positioned to have success with Facebook ads. So there's a quantitative benefit. You can possibly either break even or make money on this. You gain the email subscribers. You also get 5 new paying customers you wouldn't have had before who are more likely to buy from you later. But there's also a qualitative benefit. You can identify audiences on Facebook that not only opt in, but also buy. Maybe certain audiences, certain ad creatives gets more people not just to opt into your list, but to buy from you. You also teach people who join your list that you do sell things and that they should be ready to buy from you. And you recovered your ad spend, or some of your ad spend, you hope. So you're earning a return equal to or greater than your ad spend. You grow your list for free, and you can make some money. This doesn't happen in every case, but even if it was 50% of your ad spend, that makes your ads half as expensive. And that's what this slide says here. So basically, just better than nothing, because otherwise you've just been getting leads. So here's what we're going to do. Now that you kind of understand why we're so passionate about Tripwire funnels for Facebook ads, we don't want you to have to do a ton of work. In the next lesson, we're going to walk you through a couple different models and ideas to think about Tripwire funnels. So there are some ones that can work really well, but you might already have the pieces. If you already have Tripwire funnels, perfect. We're ready. You can already run ads, but you should go through these lessons to learn why some Tripwire funnels work better than others. But for today, you have 3 action steps. 1, review your existing opt-in offers and identify any that could work in a Tripwire funnel. So an existing opt-in offer that would attract, a really good audience who might eventually buy from you. Review any existing paid offers you have or any free offers that could be something you could sell at a low price, and see how you need to adjust it or tweak it so that it fits with the initial opt-in offer. Because you want the opt-in offer and the Tripwire offer to somewhat be aligned so that it's not a really different experience after they opt in and they get sold something completely differently. So if you're selling someone, the 10 best ways to get an audience on Instagram stories, a good Tripwire would be like 10 Instagram story templates in order to get more followers, and you can buy the templates. That would fit really well. So after you review everything you have on the opt-ins and potential paid offers, map out, diagram 3 potential funnels. So it could be, this opt-in funnel going to 3 different sales offers and figure out, what that would look like and see which one you like the best. Or it could be, three different ones of 1 opt-in offer, 1 sales offer, a different opt-in offer to a different sales offer. But come up with 3 different Tripwire funnels that you think have potential, and then hold on to them, because in the next lesson, we're going to go through some great frameworks in general for Tripwires that can work. And if any of your existing Tripwires fit those frameworks, you could just use those. Or you might want to create some new ones or tweak what you have. So that's your homework. And then join us for the next lesson when we review what kinds of Tripwires can work really well.